Madonna baseball is coming off a WAC championship season in 2015-2016. It was a different start to the year this time around, however, as the NAI and the WAC introduced fall baseball for the first time. It certainly has been an adjustment for the Crusaders and for the teams around the country.
The fall baseball is a whole different thing. There's a lot of pros and cons to it, and from what I'm hearing across the country, more cons than pros. But it does give them at least the game experience to know the whole process of a game day, and that's what the guys are going to be feeling me out this first trip. How we're going to with batting practice and infield, outfield, all that stuff. We're going to finally get outside and get to be able to do that.
Well, it was weird at the beginning. We had to just get right at it. We normally have the whole fall season to get ready for the spring season. So I feel like it took away a little bit, but it also gave us a lot of experience for the young freshmen because we have so many of them. And I think pushing forward, it was a positive thing altogether.
Honestly, that the goal is to win another WAC championship. Obviously, we put ourselves in a little bit of a hole from the fall, but we're getting things moving forward, and we're hoping with the way the team's looking that we can make a run at it.
After graduating 9 seniors last season, Crusader baseball welcomes in quite a few new faces, but still have high expectations coming into this new season.
That I acquired. We have a unique group here. I have some older guys, and I have some young guys that can sprinkle in right away and make an impact. And I want that to be, again, I'm all about everybody gets their opportunity, and no one has a safe spot in the lineup. So it creates competition in practice, and that's what makes it fun to come to work every day is when these guys are really competing hard in practice.
Obviously, just build off last year. It's a lot of new guys. We graduated a ton of key starters, so we're just looking to fill those spots and make sure we compete and battle the same and never give up, just the same attitude as last year.
We've had some seniors in the past who have really just kind of like put a mold on me, like in particular Donnie Holland a few years back. He just kind of taught me the right way, and I'm trying to teach that to the young guys as much as I can.
With that young side of it, I think our older guys have really shown by example and also just kind of talking and leading and showing the way to the younger guys. So I'm not concerned about that this weekend.
The infield, everyone last year from the infield has graduated except for me, so I'm the only returner there. And a lot of the younger guys, they'll look to me, ask me questions, and it's all been. They've been growing a lot, and they've improved a lot since the fall.
The whole Crusader program will have a cool experience on April 19th as Madonna takes on Northwestern Ohio at Comerica Park. This experience will be something the team and coaching staff will surely never forget. What do you think?
Yeah, that's always been a dream of mine. I never got to play in the Catholic League. Some of the Catholic League guys got to play there, so that's always been a dream of mine, and I'm glad I get the opportunity to do that this year.
I've always wanted to play there, but I've never had the chance. So I'm pretty excited about it, and apparently we get a whole big league feel. We get to hit on field. We get to do everything. We get to tour the facility beforehand, and we're all just really excited about it.
Who's been a part of that? That's been something that I think has been in the works for a little while, and just having a meeting down there last week and getting to see all the accessibility our team is going to have. It's pretty incredible. It's going to be something they'll never forget as players, and hopefully we can keep that tradition going every year, playing a ball game down there. But
the pitching staff will have a good mix of veterans and newcomers looking to make a mark on the bump.
With the transition comes a new pitching coach, and I'm fortunate to have an older pitching staff, and those guys have really taken ownership of what their roles are. Sometimes a coach can't be at all positions on the field, or in practice especially. And I've put a lot of faith and trust in those older guys on that pitching staff. So I'm excited, from top to bottom what we have, and we're going to have contributions from all those guys. When it goes into conference, they're going to be 3-game series. So you want to find 3 starters that are going to be the guys, your weekend guys. But right now, we're gonna kind of see where guys are at. We will play a 4-game series this first weekend, and two of the starters are what people expected, and 2 of them might not be. So I'm going to get some guys some opportunities out there, and anything can happen in 9-inning baseball games too. That's why I want to have guys understand that we don't have a number 1 pitcher on our team. We have, when you're on the mound that day, you're our number 1 guy, and you could be a freshman who has 1 inning pitched. You could be you're the number 1 guy for our team that day, and that's how I believe our staff should be and believe in. Not, hey, I'm the number 1 ace and I'm the number 2 and all the other stuff. I think that whenever you get the ball, you're the number 1 guy.
Let's dive into the lineup now. Is there going to be maybe a little bit more competition than there was the last couple of years, you think, with guys, maybe slotting in and out and then maybe riding who's hot a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely riding who's hot, and we got to get some guys are going to be moved around. There's going to be some utility players, it should say, next to their name on the roster instead of infield or outfield or above, because the bat's going to play. The lineup's going to be on who can get on base. I told these guys from day one, I don't care about batting average. I'm worried about on-base percentage and driving in runs. That's what's important to me. And offensively, the guys that show that are the ones that'll play. We'll find positions for them. We're going to be strong up the middle. You want to be strong up the middle, not obviously on the mound, but your middle infielders and your center fielder. And then you can fit guys in the corner. There's nothing against those guys on the corners, but what we want to do is we'll find spots for those guys. Just they got to find a way offensively to get on base and to move runners and be productive for us, and those guys are the ones that'll play.
The team opens up the year on Friday, February 17th in Dayton, Tennessee against Bryan College for a 4-game series. Follow MadonnaCrusaders.com and all our Crusaders social media pages for the latest updates on Madonna Baseball.